Hey guys, well, I hope 2021 is treating everybody better, at least better than 2020. Today I thought we'd do a little painting, and the main reason is right now outside here it's doing this. And I really don't think I want to go out and mess with any of that stuff, so I thought today will be a good day to stay inside and get some painting done. And for today we're going to start out, we're going to paint a holographic jerkbait. You know, early on in the season, when the ice comes out, those water temps in the low 40s, there's nothing like a jerkbait. Holographics are great. And for painting, if you're just starting out, if you're kind of new at this and you're just getting your feet wet with painting lures, the holographics are nice and easy because basically all we're going to do is paint the bottom and the top. And for the most part, we leave the sides alone to let that holographic come through. So let's take her over the workbench. Let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to work with the holographics. You know, if you're just starting, a holographic is an easy one to paint, and the main reason is you don't paint much on them. You don't want to mess up your holographics. If you go back and look, I've done a few where we can maybe put a little color on the sides, but really we don't do a whole lot with these. So these are kind of good to start out with. It's kind of hard to mess up because you don't put a lot of paint on them. Let's start out Createx Opaque White, and we're going to do that because the top and the bottoms where we're going to put the paint, and we do want to have something on there to make the colors right. So we'll run a opaque white across the belly like that. We'll run it across the top like that. I'm going to put a little bit right here by the face, but very little. I'm going to shoot more to the front. That's it. All right. That's all the white we got. Let me clean up. We'll start with some colors. All right, let's start on the belly. That's where we always start out. We're going to do Createx Pearlized Lime. Going to do that for the belly. Real simple. Just like the white. Cover the white up. That's all there is to that. Nice and simple. Let's clean this out. Move on to another color real quick. I just use a little bit of water when I'm doing that. Basically just to get out the green so we can move on to another color. Alright, let's try some Createx Pearlized Magenta. Let's try that next. Get a little magenta in there. And now we're going to go down the back, but I'm going to leave the head alone. I'm not going to do the head. And that's it, just the magenta there. All right, now let me clean this up, and then we're going to come back and do the head. All right, we've got our lime green on the bottom. We've got our magenta here. We've got the head is still white. Let's put a little, oops, better show you what I'm going to do. How about some Createx Transparent Bright Red? Let's take a little bright red. We're going to spray mainly on the bill so we don't go too far back. Basically, we're going to do that, what they'll call the clown pattern, where they'll do the head is red, where the rest of the body is something else, all right? Now, right there, you can stop. We'll put in a pair of eyes. We'll put a top coat on it, and we have a pretty good jerkbait. But for today, because it's so simple, let me show you. Let's take this another step and go one more thing. All right, I've moved this over to helping hands. Got it held in there. I did dry it just a little bit with the heat gun. As I said, you could stop right here, put a set of eyes in it, and you've got a really good jerkbait. But another thing you could do is, let's do two of them at the same time. We'll put the green, we'll put the magenta, we'll put the red head. One of them, we're going to leave it right here and we're going to stop. The next one, we're going to take a comb, and we're just going to come up and hold it right next to the lure and hit it like that. And then let's see, we get turned over here. Come this side, hold it up there, and we hit it again. And now with just taking just a minute, hitting with the red, we come up with a totally different lure than if we had left it alone. We're still going to get a lot of the holographic through because we didn't paint it all, and we're using transparent paint. So even where the paint is on there, you're still going to get some of the holographic effect. All right, let's put a set of eyes in this thing, put a top coat, and we'll see what we got. Okay, we're ready to put a top coat on our jerkbait here, and I'm using Bob Smith Industries 30-minute slow cure. And if you're wondering, it's sitting in a bath of hot water. That thins it down just a little bit. It gives me just a little more time to work with it. There's nothing too special about the top coat as far as putting it on. It's just get 2 equal parts, as equal as you can get them. Cheap Walmart brush or wherever you get them, Hobby Lobby or whatever. As you can see, I went with the silver eyes here. I love the red eyes, but you know, we put a red head, so boy, this one's going to move around on that bill a little bit. Doesn't hold on too good here. Going to have to keep an extra grip so we don't lose it. The nice thing about this, the top coat will even itself out. Just get it on, give it time. A lot of people have a turner where they turn it. In my case, I just hang it, and that will do the job. It'll level itself out while it's hanging there. Alright, there we go. I think we got it covered. Boy, nice bright colors. That holograph on there is going to look pretty good, I think. Let me get a better grip on that. There we go. Alright, we'll hang that up. Let it all dry. We'll have you take a look at it when we get her done. Well, there we go, guys. There's our holographic jerkbait. Really good lure to use early in the spring. And as I said, those holographics are nice. They're easy to paint if you're just starting out. Little paint on the top and the bottom. If you want to put something on the side, you can. If not, just leave it alone. Fish will take it the way it is. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.